Multiple representation, where we get repped multiply, kind of like multiple orgasm. Having multiple reps is where the entire world becomes not just our library. Oh no, not just our library. The entire world becomes our agent. This is what happens when people tell other people, hey, I appreciated this Larry Chang comedy special. When that virality is not rewarded, shit dies. And this is the pitch, which is for you to make more money on this YouTube video than you will make doing 30 open mics, which is this. If you bring me a deal, I will pay you 100% of the commission, or 100% commission. True story. Take that to the bank. If you bring me a Netflix deal and I make 300K, do I need 300K? Nope. I will pay you 100% of what I get paid. Let me repeat that. Multiple representation is point number 12. When a hot girl throws me a 50K deal to be a catalog model, I will pay you 100% commission. Oh, but Larry, are you still gonna pay your agent? Yeah. Wait a minute, you're gonna pay 100% and pay your agent his 9% or 15% or whatever percentage? This is what they don't teach you at Mark Andreessen, Ben Horowitz School of Venture Capital. $100 affiliate program. Doesn't scale and is hilarious. How motivated are you right now to try to get me a deal? Because I'm obviously money incarnate. Oh, but you just might screw you. No, I wouldn't screw myself. Why would I screw you? And do you see how I'm mixing the me and the you up? Which is hilarious because this is an offer that is not too good to be true. This is a psychological operation because me offering you 100% of what I make puts who in control of my money? You. And do you see how now your brain is on and you're like, well, what if I get you a $30 deal? I'm not gonna spend 15% of $30 and buy a $800 airplane ticket, right? But if it's a reasonable, like $800 deal in Miami and I'm free that night, I'll do that thing. I'll pick up the $800, or you can even control the $800. And then I'll need a Venmo screenshot or a paper check or a lightning strike confirmation on the open ledger. How Web 5 friendly am I? And did I just fix Web 3 by explaining to you what Web 4 is, which is fiat striking back? Because if we're doing a cash deal, I'll take pictures of the serial numbers. This is multiple representation. And point number 13, paying faux commission. Let's say you flip me a deal and you're like, Larry, I want you to have that 5-figure deal to speak at my corporate event, lunch keynote. You're hilarious and it looks like you're smart, where you can talk to limited partners that are meeting for flag limited partners as it pertains to limited partner thought leadership season prior to Opal Financial Group Public Fund Summit East, right? Am I a double identity? No, I went ahead and created another identity, which is the same identity, which is I went ahead and read your agenda and syllabus before I delivered your comedy keynote, before I delivered it. So it's delivered properly, right? Pretty good delivery. Oh, you don't want the 5 figures? What? Now I'm gonna have to tip you half the tip you half the comp. So we agreed to 100%, and you're like, oh, ew, I don't wanna touch $72,000. No, you earned it. Well, do you want an agent commission? No, you're gonna pay your agent. I just wanna be in your network. Happens all the time. What am I now on the hook for? 50%. I need to spend 50%. And when you're trying to buy a dude, it's always dudes. When you're trying to buy a dude an obnoxiously expensive gift, that's what Gary Vaynerchuk, hilarious stand-up comedian and business consultant, does, which is the thank you economy. The thank you economy. An economy run on thank yous. Oh, I'm feeling it right now. Do you like that? I had to adjust. Feeling it. That's paying faux commission, is douche tithing. Can you chip in 20% of a tithe? Because if you made money doing some joke sunrise video series and you made $72,000 for a silly lunch keynote that took you no time to prepare, but knocked it out of the park because NAG, National Convention, loved it. National Association's Attorneys General loved it. And now they're like, hey, you should come clerk for us. You're a semi-pro paralegal. And they start parroting and stealing your jokes. And you won't be like, hey, Ken Paxton, stop stealing my jokes. I'm going to sue you for trademark infringement. I want my jokes stolen. I want people telling worst versions of, oh, hey, there's that guy. He's self-deprecating humor, pre-programmed. Am I programming humans? Yeah. Hey, there's the guy who's the semi-pro paralegal. There's the guy who's a semi-pro paralegal. Meh. That's okay, because that's paying faux commission, fake commission, which is perfectly dovetailed into point 14. Thankfulness in a thank you economy, in a arbitrage of thankfulness, because we don't want to just casually never read Gary Vaynerchuk, my friend's book, The Thank You Economy. We do not. We want to listen for point number 14, which is we are living in a thank you economy and you are thankless. You're thankless. You're thankless. Admit it. Because that's the accountability. That's why I get to be your vagina whisperer, men. Yes, pussies. Your thankfulness is very low. How much have I already helped you? A lot. How thankful have you shown me? Not enough. So go ahead and just unbutton one more button. Jokes, folks. Jokes. I consent to you sending me thank you gifts from Tiffany's to my work address, 98 San Jacinto, Larry Chang, Duck 9, Austin, Texas. This is my real address. I mean, that's another real address, but this is the real. Duck 9, 2021, Midwest Road, Oak Brook, Illinois, 3rd floor, 60521. Attention, Larry Chang. There's an I before the A. And then if you're FedExing something, be a not cunt and text me the tracking number so that way I don't summarily reject a USPS certified male that is, oh, I took your financial advice and I made $13 million, but then I lost 3 of it because I was an idiot. Can I sue you now? That kind of financial advice. Because let's be honest, this isn't financial advice, which it is. It's stand-up comedy, which it more so is, which is also a T test for PQRST, for perfect for point number 15, which is filling out and getting organized in a notebook. My God, whoever scripted this needs a raise. Oh wait, you give yourself a raise, which is point number 1, point number 8, and point number 7, and point number 15. Point number 15, getting organized. Point number 15, getting organized. This is a secret. Having a flaky comedian that's a nightmare to work with makes you think, why don't we just bring in a guy who's 15% less funny, but super well organized and won't fuck our shit up? That's what people think, which is what happens when you're an artist, is you have artist mind silliness. That is not where you want to be. And paper and organization, super helpful. How to do what Duck9 does without having to hire Duck9. Point number 16 is critical inside of the top 10 comedian business mistakes that people make. You want to dole out consulting advice to comedians and map out what would get them to their next level. We all see the mistakes in other people that can click them over into being slightly better. We want to now map that out for them and call it how to do what Larry Chang does without having to hire Larry Chang. Is this right out of Naval Ravikant, page number 47 in the Almanac of Naval Ravikant, which is productize yourself as a comedian? Yes. And do you see how this is a sequel to Naval Ravikant's concept while being a study buddy to me with point number 16, while helping you network with people that are coaching you and you're getting coached by. Biggest caveat is this. You want to have somebody who's ahead of you giving you advice, who has financially been rewarded doing that same thing. We don't want to listen to our hairstylist on, oh, this would make your comedic program slightly better. We don't want to listen to some random internet troll throwing in advice that they're doing so from the school of communism, Saul Alinsky, right? You've been studying Larry Chang stuff, Barack Obama, since we did Food for Lead Gen, which is the hilarious 2 videos, which is point number 17. recording 2 videos from something that you learned from this video, funny or not funny, it doesn't matter. Because now you'll have 2 funny, non-funny videos from this mastermind session, this Jedi in Business Administration, this JVA, Jedi in Vagina Administration. Because you're like, my pussy's been pushing out chemical that I don't quite understand. I need to better wrap my hands around my dolphin's chemical and become slightly less of a pussy. That's recording 2 videos that cite this point. That's point 18. Point 19 is momentum. Right now, you're a comedian, and are you in flow state? Are you a snowball rolling down a hill? Are you performing May 1 to May 3rd as the unofficial comedic keynote at Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway annual meeting? Are you? Am I now going from your mentor to your agent? Yes. How much are you going to get paid? I don't know. Let's try to get you paid $400 so that way your $350 bus trip to Omaha gets paid for. Is this ROI before you spend money? Is this money out slower than money in? Yes, 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 yes. Because point number 57 is, can you get ROI as an unofficial comedic speaker so that way we build up our proof of work and body of work at work conventions where we get paid 5 figures to do a comedic lunch. Dale Irwin, he's literally made a career out of it inside of the National Speakers Association from Downers Grove, Illinois. Snowball your way down a hill. And if you want to study buddy snowballing, which is a hilarious sexual protocol, which I don't know. Obviously, I got blown last night. But why would I want to have that spat back into my mouth? Snowball. Snowball. That was Jesus entering the YouTube where he's like, fuck your notes. Not that I have notes. Copyright. I consent to you stealing my jokes. Do I have scarcity mindset? I do not. Am I winning with abundance frame of mind? Yes, I am. Yes, I am.